Hey, what's going on? Welcome to another edition of Everything and the Truth, hosted by Verse. Now, we decided to switch it up a bit and, put a little more sabor into it. So this Caribbean Chronicles, it's all about carnival. Check it out. Now, we decided this time around to start with the island of Antigua and get into how their carnival started. The history of Antigua's carnival begins in the 1800s with the abolition of slavery. On August 1st, 1834, enslaved Africans were emancipated in Antigua and other British colonies per the Slavery Abolition Act of 1833. On that day, Antiguans took to the streets to celebrate their freedom and express their joy. Over the years, there was a return to this informal celebration of emancipation. Antiguans celebrated August 1st with picnics, family reunions, and other small celebrations. Today's carnival is a formal, island-wide celebration of emancipation. On June 3, 1953, a single day of carnival was organized as part of Queen Elizabeth II's coronation celebration. Thousands of Antiguans celebrated with a parade, floats, and a children's carnival. Due to the success of this festival, Antiguans lobbied in having an annual summertime festival. 3 years later, John Ferdy Shawl, chairman of the carnival, and Maurice Ambrose, builder and musician, worked together to create a plan for a carnival that celebrated emancipation and served as a tourist attraction. On August 1st, 1957, Antigua celebrated its first official carnival. Mr. Shawl secured Carnival Monday as a public holiday. The festival included a parade with floats sponsored by local businesses. The inaugural Carnival Queen Show was held at the Deluxe Cinema, and Miss Gloria White was crowned Antigua's first Carnival Queen. And that was your Carnival Caribbean Chronicles. Yo, Antigua, send me a ticket, now send me an invite. I would love to see it. For the foodies, today I'm taking you guys to the boardwalk to check out the Lazy Lizard, which is operated and owned by my boy Nick, a former schoolmate of mine. Let's check it out. But tell us a bit about the food and the types of food that you serve here.
Okay, so basically what we do is basic American bar food, or basic bar food I would say, but with island flavors to it. So for example, the chicken tenders, we debone the chicken fresh ourselves, no processed stuff over here. Voodoo shrimp, lightly breaded butterfly fried jumbo shrimp. We serve that with a voodoo dipping sauce on the side. I always say voodoo play with your mind, the sauce will play with your palate. Sweet, tangy, little kick right into it. And of course, our famous jerk chicken Philly. Really good island food like herb and curry chicken, stewed oxtail, and I always tell people, please don't ask me how many pieces of oxtail you will get, because we just take that spoon and fill it up.
So make sure you check out my boy Nick and his crew over there at the Lazy Lizard on the boardwalk. In this edition of Poor Decisions, being that we were already there at the Lazy Lizard, I told my boy Nick, give me one of your specialties. And he pointed to Nick of Time. Check it out. Tell us a bit about this drink, Nick of Time.
Initially started that I wanted to put a drink with my name on it. Everywhere you go, you could get a mojito. That's why I tell people, do not come to me for mojitos. You could get that anywhere else. And what better thing to do instead of using mint where everyone else uses? Let's use different herbs. So that's where the thyme came in. And then that's where we decided, hey, Nick of Time sounds really good. The ingredients in the Nick of Time: lemon, lime, vodka, thyme. And then we use ting. Bring the Caribbean flavors out there.
Ain't no ting, but we're gonna try this ting, Nick of Time. Let me try it right now.
Oh my God!
Ooh, even made a mess out of myself. Delicious, refreshing. Of course, you taste the vodka, it's no doubt, but it's so refreshing, and it is different. With the thyme, it adds a different flavor than the mint. Of course, he had a wide selection of drinks, but let me tell you, the Nick of Time was crisp, it was refreshing, and it was hitting. This edition of Beach of the Week, I actually took my son with me to head on over to Petit Cay. Hope I'm saying that right. This beach is located on the French side of the island. First, you gotta head on over to Anse Marcel, park your car, and jump on the trail. On your way, you'll be able to see the beach of Anse Marcel, and of course the stunning St. Martin coastline. Now, it's one of the most secluded beaches on the island, hands down. You have to walk about 1.5 miles to get to it. I think it took us roughly between 25 to 35 minutes. There are actually two ways to get to this beach, but for today, we took it through the hills. So if you're looking for a beach that's secluded and takes you on somewhat of an adventure to get there, then Petit Cay is certainly it. Today's inspirational words are brought to you by Picture This Studio, capturing memories that will last a lifetime. Accountability. I'll be totally honest with you. For a lot of years, I did not know the full meaning of the word accountability. And when I had to sit with myself, face myself in the mirror, and there was nobody else to point the finger to, I had to take it on the chin like a man. I had to look at myself and point out each and every one of my flaws, my weak areas, where I messed up, where I did wrong, and where I could have done better. And I had to take accountability of that. I had to write down those L's, and I had to work on it. Accountability is the difference between staying stuck and moving forward. Accountability, it ain't for the weak, but it's for the real and it's from the heart. Yeah. And that's it for this edition of Everything and the Truth. My name is Verse. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us on all social media platforms, Everything and the Truth. We drop every single Monday with the segments dropping throughout the week. Alright? Tell a friend to tell a friend, Everything and the Truth. Until next time, peace.